Hi, I'm So from the Big Journey Company, and I'm here in Kenya, one of the world's greatest safari destinations. On our journey, during the days, we'll be able to see a myriad of wildlife while searching for the big five: lion, leopard, elephant, buffalo, and hippo. And just outside, let's not forget the rhino. By night, we're going to see spectacular sunsets, some nocturnal animals, and spend time in our luxury accommodation. We'll travel through many of Kenya's ecosystems. In Kenya, you have the burnt lands of Samburu. You have the freshwater lakes of Naivasha, the jungle-like terrain in Aberdares, and let's not forget the iconic Masai Mara. All these reasons combined is why safari is my favourite big journey. Nairobi's a very interesting, busy and rapidly growing city, but we need to get out early, beat the hustle and bustle, as we head north on day one to Ol Pejeta.
We're watching amazing white rhinos take a nap, take a bath, and a facial.
Instead of going directly to the camp, we went right out into the park. I can't remember how many different species we saw, but we saw
4 of the big 5.
One of the things guests are most surprised about is the quality of the accommodation. When we say tent, we mean a really nice hotel room wrapped in a canvas. After lunch, we get settled into the rooms, then it's straight back out in search of more game.
He's my favorite. He's beautiful.
After a day in Ol Pejeta, we head further north and cross the equator. The landscape changes dramatically, and we're in search of animals that you only find on the northern side.
It's amazing.
One of the greatest differentiators in our safari is the vast knowledge and experience and the great sense of humour of our local Big Journey guides.
The lower part of the eye, there's a dark spot.
Yeah.
That's a preorbital gland, and that is what they use to mark their territories with.
We just saw tons of different animals. I think we were very lucky. I don't know whether that's normal or not, but we just saw tons and tons of animals.
Day 5 takes us to the lush green forest of the Aberdare National Park. The Ark is a building uniquely situated within the Aberdare National Park. It gives us a really great opportunity to get up close and personal to the animals from the safety of the lodge.
Oh, there's a baby.
As we head to Lake Naivasha, a freshwater lake and UNESCO World Heritage Site visited by more than 350 bird species a year, it's a great opportunity for guests to try out their camera skills. We spend our last 3 days on the plains of the iconic Masai Mara.
It was great.
It was wonderful.
They were so kind and open and answered questions about their lives and their wives and how they took care of their animals.
And it's great to live like this. We don't need all that stuff that we have, you know.
If you'd like to see the wildlife from a different perspective, there's always the optional balloon ride.
It is just breathtakingly awesome. An experience that you have to live to be able to, you can't explain it. It's just awesome.
We saw so many animals in such a short, it was literally 5 minutes before we saw our first animal, and I don't think it ever went more than 5 or 10 minutes before we saw the next animal.
And we have met people who have done, this is our first escorted journey, we've met people who have done 4 and 5, and they said, well, that's why we keep coming back, because each one of them is always so great.
At the end of the safari, some of our guests choose to go on to Rwanda and see the gorillas, but that's another story.